I was joking. You have a hidden blade to put on now? Because I feel like we're going to run into people. Ow.
That wasn't so bad.
So,
Yep.
you must be Desmond.
I knew it.
Not exactly what I expected. But I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look. I'm not supposed to kill you. But the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
Oh! Do I have a gun now? No? Okay. That's it? Really?
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
I'll look for the socket since we're already out. Oh, man. Hello?
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences.
Oh.
Truce.
Oh, how nice. Okay, I have no idea where this artifact's gonna go. Like, holy crap, how am I supposed to find this? Like, part of me just wants to say, screw it, let's be Connor again. Is this the socket? Did I find it? Did I find it? I think I did.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Okay. So, is that the socket? I mean, why would you randomly tell me that? Okay. Thank you for that story, I guess. Where do I put the energy source? Whoa, camera angles, thank you. Where do I put the energy source? Anywhere over here? What? Another one?
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate the fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
That's pretty crazy. Hey, I see you over here. Whoa!
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Just unlocked a new room. Well, look at me. I'm awesome. Can I get down like a quick way? I'm gonna jump. Ah! Ow. Ah. Tasman. Alright. What opened up? Something over here?
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000 more. Might we change the consensus and will the thread away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
What the hell? I'm freaking confused. Let's just keep going. I assume whenever we get a second energy power source thingy, it's going to be in here. Is where I place it. Let's just keep going and see what happens. Because I'm curious.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First, we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking. And instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
See, I knew he killed Lucy. I know on my channel I didn't beat Brotherhood. I know what happens after Brotherhood. I know he kills her. I played Revelations on my own. I know all that stuff. But I didn't ever remember him seeing she was going to betray and all that stuff. I thought he just killed her. Probably would have helped if I finished it, even especially because I was at the last like 30 minutes of that game. Oh man, probably should have done that. Oh well. Okay, so I need the other power source, I guess, which I don't have yet. So guess we'll go back to the Animus. If I can find my way back to the Animus. I'm like really lost now. Animus. Animus, hello. Seriously, where are you? Oh, I found you, Juno. Frickin' Juno. How do I get over there to you? I drop down here? Juno. I don't know. Juno. I don't have the other power source, so I don't think I can do it yet.